What are the services you are trying to do? Guys, tell me. Which service?
Free.
Buckets. Delete the bucket. Bucket is not an empty. Delete. No, MySQL. Buckets. Delete. It is not an empty bucket configuration. Yeah. Now there is no bucket. There is no buckets. How to create a bucket? Every object in S3 stored in as a bucket. To upload the files and folders to the S3, you will need to create a bucket where the objects will be stored. So create a bucket. Something like, what is the bucket name? Bucket name is a unique name. My use class bucket, for example. Which region you are creating? US East 1. So copy the existing buckets? No, I'm creating a new bucket. So object ownership and ACLs disabled. Bucket public access settings for this. Public access. Yes, providing all the public access. Acknowledge the. Yeah, yesterday what was said? Bucket versioning. What is the concept? So temporarily I'm disabling the versioning. So default encryptions. So everything I'm treating as a default. Create a bucket. Yep. So what created? My bucket, my US class bucket is created. This is my bucket. This is my bucket. US class bucket having object. Objects means files and folders. The properties mean bucket versioning, decontamination, internet engines, server accessing log, AWS cloud event notifications, object log request, static website. So versioning, static website, replication, and lifecycle management. Something like in the permissions, we need to provide the bucket should be a public access or a private access in the permission. So metrics, these are the metrics, storage classes metrics. So replication metrics also we will see. So then a management lifecycle and management lifecycle rules. Create a lifecycle rules. Access points. So lifecycle management, permissions, properties, and the objects. Yes, I'm uploading a object. So if you drag and drop the files, or you can add the files by using so something like meeting saved chat. So I'm uploading a file. It is a yeah file is uploaded. File is uploaded. Where we can see. So this is the a destination. So this is the a destination. Yeah, the object URL. So this is the object URL. We can see it in the browser also. Yeah. So my US class bucket s3amazon.com meeting saved chat. This is my file. I'm trying to see this file in the browser, but it's showing something like a access denied. The bucket is in public, but the objects are not a public. The objects are not a public. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah. So bucket objects can be public. So meeting, save, properties, permissions, bucket policy. You see here access control list. ACL means access control list. So bucket owner, you can list and read write ACLs. But everyone public access, no authenticated group, no SSLs. So we need to edit this. We need to edit this to everyone. We need to edit this to everyone. Edit object ownership enabled. Acknowledge. Setting. No edit. Everyone public read list and read. Okay. So giving the permission. This is the ACL permission. Let's try. Okay. We need to provide public access. Access denied. Here also we need to change. Need to edit. Here also everyone read. So this is the object and this is the bucket. Bucket having a public permission and the objects having also public permissions. If bucket having a public, object having a private permissions, so we cannot see the object. If object having the public permissions, bucket having the private permissions, we cannot see the public. If both are in public, then only we can see it in the browser. You see? Now you see? So this is the content of the file. This is the content of the file. Guys understood? So this is the object, a file or storage. Then so bucket versioning. So bucket versioning enable, if you enable the bucket versioning, and the file tools, yeah, my class. So you see, show the versions. You see, two two meeting saved texts are added. So one is having access denied. So this is the a new one. So that is the access denied. Let's see the other ones. Publicly accessible. Motion is enabled. Hmm, understood. Publicly available. So this is the bucket. My bucket is the version object permissions edit read read understood changes. Yeah. So this is the line adding it. So say objects are with the same name, but in the version, if the version enabled, it will it will it will add with the same name also. But the differentiation is that versioning. So that a versioning ID. It will be adding the versioning ID. You see? So this is the version ID. This is the null. So this will be added after the version enabled. This will be added after the version enabled. You see? So these are the objects. These are the objects. Something like I want to add a static website. So here static website edit enable. So index.html. So index.html. So you can write here also index.html or something like you can provide here index.html also. Or we can write it any of the HTML sample code. Example, I'm taking this. Then in JSON automatically redirect to web page or else. So we can give index.html, right? So we can save this and here on the object we need to give the upload the index.html. Mm, so this is the file save as index.html. Save as sorry file save as in the desktop index.html. Yes, now you can upload in the file index.html. So this is you can give the permissions here also. Specify the HL individual permissions. Everyone agree. Yeah, storage classes is standard. I already told you, right? Standard IA, Glacier. Glacier is the cheapest one. Let's try this. Yeah. You see, guys, this is the static HTML. Static pages also upload in the we can upload in the we can upload in the bucket. So we can upload in the bucket. You understood, right, guys? Versioning, static website, and the replication. So replication. So storage classes. Edit. So these are the storage classes we can use. Under the permissions, HTML, no buckets. Yep. Go to the buckets, then properties, bucket version, tags, default encryption, intelligent objects, AWS cloud role, event encryption, object log, request page, static website. Yeah, static website already enabled. Then permissions, publicly access, object owner access, cross reason. So here we need to add, but let me try. Next, metrics. You can see the metrics, storage, replication metrics. Yeah, here create a replication rule. Replication is nothing but so something like a replication rule name. My use class source bucket. We can provide the source region bucket. Apply all the objects in the bucket. Yeah. So choose a bucket in this account or specify a bucket in another account. We can provide another account also or choose the same account. Browse S3. Something. This is the choose part. So I am role encryption. Replicate objects encrypted. So we can provide the encryption or decryption. So destination storage class. Change the destination storage class. So if you change the destination storage class, you can change it. The same. I am role demo DevOps, for example. Yeah. So we can create the another bucket for that destination. Choose the region in creating a Ohio US East 2. Copying the existing systems in my North Virginia. Same. So it's copied everything. Create. Understood. Create. My US class 1 bucket is created. Yeah. Choose the bucket is US class. Was. Yeah. Create a replication here. Class 1. Choose bucket in this account. Yes. And so format S3 bucket S3 colon. Let's see. Destination solution. We need to select the region. Let's create a bucket in the same region. It's not shown. It is not public. That's the reason. Combinations. Limited. District. Location. Location. Just the same, right? I created. Location rule. So the rule is under disabled or created. Source bucket. Why here? Why it showing same? Yes. Yes, class 2 or something like yes, class 1. Save. Yes, replicate the existing objects also. Yes, application done. Using buckets. Index dot metadata. This is the right. Yes, yes. Please. Bucket. So this is the one that is next response. Here I find buckets. Last is right. We created. For example, uploading, add a file. Yes. One. Manifestors JSON. upload, add a file. This is the folder icon. Manifest is upload, add files. So Linux, open, upload. Hmm. It's, so here something like you can upload anything. So add a file. Hmm. Yeah, Docker one image capture, upload a file. Yeah, uploaded. So now you can see it in the my class bucket. So this is the shared folder. You see docker one dot h. This is the replication. So whenever you copied any one of the bucket, it will automatically copy to the other buckets also. Copy to the other bucket also. And the bucket management. So create a life cycle management, something like a life cycle rule, 365 days. For example, 365 days. Apply all objects. Move the current version objects to between the storage classes. If you specify, it will be moved to the so number of days, something like after 180 days, it will add transitions to the so here. So this is the life cycle. So something like you can add the transition. It's a number of days. After that, you can move to the something like objects to the 180 days standard IO. Then something like a day objects move to the intelligent training. Then non-occurrent versions two. So you can something after that remove the apply objects or move the non-occurrent version objects between storage classes. Expire current version of the objects. Permanently delete non-current versions of objects. Delete expiry object. Delete markers and are incomplete markers. So permanently delete so something like delete expired, expire the current versions, and move the current versions. You can add these three. You can add these three. Something like a number of days or 180 days. So 180 days it will be moved to the after 180 days. After done is update creation after 180 days. It will delete the so delete expired object, delete markers are incomplete multi-part uploads. Yes, after 180 days it will be moved to standard. So object expires, object delete. Delete the number of days, something like after 365 days. So we can delete the EC. So create a rule. Object, the integer value must be greater than 90. After 200, it will be expire. Yeah. So the days, so the days enabled, dash uploaded, something like connect days, move to the standard or move to the glacier. So then 200 days, after 200 days, it will be expiring. It will be expiring. So expired object delete markers. Incomplete multiple uploads, you can delete after 364 days. It will be a deleting. This is the life cycle management rule. This is the AS3 bucket. Static and versioning and the replication and the lifecycle management. So these are the most important concept in the lifecycle management.